Only 5% of seniors can accomplish these 5 tasks after turning 70. Enhance your longevity and health today. Ladies and gentlemen, let me pose a question that should give you pause. Do you wish to be part of the 95% who decline and fade away after 70, or do you aspire to be among the 5% who thrive? Make no mistake, some individuals will enter their later years strong, independent and capable, while the majority will succumb to frailty and dependency. The alarming truth is that this outcome is not random. It is a predictable result of the choices you make right now. We often convince ourselves that aging is unavoidable, that losing strength and mental acuity is part of the process. Clarity and resilience are merely components of the whole, yet it's a falsehood we embrace to escape accountability. The reality, a tough yet freeing reality, is that your ability to influence your health and lifespan is greater than you realize. Today, I aim to highlight 5 essential actions that only 5% of seniors can still undertake after reaching 70. These are not mere suggestions. They represent the crucial difference between a lively, fulfilling existence and one overshadowed by hardship and decline. By beginning to focus on these today, you significantly enhance your chances of becoming part of that 5%. Many individuals rarely consider the act of sitting on the floor. It's a behavior that comes to us instinctively. In our youth, we play and stretch effortlessly after a workout or simply relax without a care. However, as the years pass, a shift occurs. Rising from the floor can become a daunting task, often accompanied by a moment of panic or even a sense of defeat. Yet, this seemingly trivial skill stands as one of the most significant markers of longevity. Self-sufficiency. The capacity to rise from the floor hinges on a blend of mobility, balance, coordination, and strength. It involves the core, the legs, and the stabilizing muscles that maintain our upright posture. If any one of these elements falters, the whole system is at risk. This is why many seniors who lose this ability face a markedly increased risk of injury, hospitalization, and overall decline. It's not merely the act of standing up, it's the deeper significance of that loss, a body that can no longer perform fundamental movements without help. A fall is among the most perilous situations that an elderly individual can encounter. Falls rank as the primary cause of injury-related fatalities among seniors, and what's particularly concerning is that many of these deaths result not from the fall itself, but from the aftermath. When an individual falls and is unable to rise, they face the danger of extended immobility, which can trigger severe complications such as pressure sores, dehydration, and even organ failure. The longer an individual stays on the ground without assistance, the more dire the consequences become. This situation transcends mere disaster prevention. It's fundamentally about preserving autonomy. If you can rise from the floor unaided, you showcase a vital level of physical fitness. It signifies that your muscles possess the strength to elevate you, your joints exhibit the mobility for smooth movement, and your nervous system is agile enough to orchestrate the action. This underscores the necessity of sustaining strength and flexibility as one ages. Engaging in regular exercise, especially strength training and balance activities, is essential to ensure that this capability remains intact. Individuals who maintain their position in the top 5% of physical capability as they age do so through intentional effort. They prioritize movement, engaging in squats, stretches, and daily challenges for their bodies. They reject the notion that weakness is unavoidable, understanding that ceasing movement leads to decline. Once that decline sets in, reversing it becomes significantly more difficult. Strength transcends mere aesthetics or heavy lifting. It is fundamentally about survival. The capacity to carry a bag of groceries with ease serves as a fundamental yet vital sign of an individual's ability to uphold their independence as they grow older. This seemingly simple action demands grip strength, upper and lower body power, and core stability. When any of these elements start to diminish, everyday tasks can become challenging, leading to an increase in dependency. Those who retain this capability into their later years are often individuals who have diligently worked to maintain their muscle mass and functional strength. As people age, they naturally experience a decline in muscle mass due to a phenomenon known as sarcopenia, which can commence as early as their 30s and intensify without deliberate resistance training. On average, individuals lose approximately 3 to 5% of their muscle mass every decade, and by the time they reach 70, this loss can become severely limiting. Weakness encompasses more than just difficulty with physical tasks. It signifies a heightened risk of falls, a slower recovery from illness, and a diminished capacity to manage daily stresses. The greater a person's strength, the more equipped they are to face injuries, illnesses, and the unavoidable trials of aging. Notably, grip strength has been closely associated with overall health and longevity. Studies indicate that diminished grip strength is linked to an increased risk of heart disease, cognitive decline, and even premature death. Struggling to carry a bag of groceries without feeling fatigued may indicate a more significant concern regarding your overall strength and endurance. This journey transcends mere lifting. It's about confidently navigating life without the fear of physical limitations. Carrying a bag of groceries engages the core, shoulders, back and legs, demanding the ability to stabilize and move weight efficiently. When these muscles weaken, everyday tasks like rising from a chair, opening a jar, or maintaining good posture while walking become increasingly challenging. The encouraging truth is that muscle loss is not a foregone conclusion. Engaging in strength training, especially through resistance exercises such as squats, deadlifts, and grip workouts, can halt and even reverse this decline. Those who remain in the top tier of physically capable seniors are the ones who prioritize strength training as an essential aspect of their lives. They don't wait for weakness to creep in. They take proactive steps early on, understanding that strength is not merely inherited or something to be taken for granted. It is a quality that must be intentionally cultivated and fiercely protected. Ascending a flight of stairs might appear to be a mundane activity, yet it serves as a significant indicator of both cardiovascular and muscular endurance. The capacity to climb stairs without struggling for breath reflects a well-functioning heart, robust legs, and a physique adept at enduring physical exertion. When this capability wanes, it serves as a warning sign of deteriorating health. For many, the instant they begin to sidestep stairs marks the onset of a contracting world. The heart functions as a muscle, and akin to any muscle, it requires training. If it isn't consistently challenged, it will weaken. A robust cardiovascular system guarantees efficient oxygen delivery to the muscles, enabling the body to engage in prolonged activity without fatigue. When an individual finds stairs challenging, it often indicates that their heart is no longer prepared for exertion. This issue transcends mere fitness. It serves as a direct indicator of longevity. Studies consistently indicate that individuals who sustain cardiovascular endurance tend to have longer lifespans, reduced risks of chronic diseases, and quicker recovery from illnesses. Strength holds equal significance. Ascending stairs demands power from the quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes, alongside stability from the core. When these muscles weaken due to inactivity, tasks that were once simple turn into challenges. Weak legs elevate the risk of falls, a primary contributor to injury and loss of independence in older adults. The distinction between an individual who can navigate stairs effortlessly at 70 and one who finds it difficult often lies in a history of either movement or neglect. Avoiding stairs, beyond mere physical ability, can result in a decline in behavior. Individuals who struggle with stairs frequently start to restrict their mobility. They opt to remain on a single level, take the elevator for even brief distances, or steer clear of specific locations entirely. This slow retreat from physical activity intensifies over time. Worsening health, the less the body is engaged, the quicker it declines. Maintaining the ability to climb stairs is not a matter of luck, it requires consistent effort. Those in the top 5% of physically capable seniors engage in regular cardiovascular exercise, strength training, and movement-based activities. Walking, hiking, stair climbing, and resistance exercises keep both the heart and muscles strong. They do not wait until their endurance wanes. Fades to begin nurturing their physical selves long before constraints emerge. The body adjusts to its habitual stimuli. When faced with challenges, it fortifies. When overlooked, it deteriorates. Each day presents a decision. Memory is frequently perceived as something that naturally diminishes with time, yet this notion is both deceptive and perilous. The capacity to recall a brief list of 5 items may appear insignificant, yet it serves as a significant marker of cognitive health. A decline in this ability can often signal the onset of more serious neurological concerns. Individuals who retain robust memory well into their 70s and beyond are not merely fortunate. They have cultivated enduring practices that enhance and protect brain function. The brain, much like any other organ, needs consistent stimulation to remain sharp. When it isn't challenged, it starts to atrophy, similar to how muscles weaken from disuse. Neural pathways weaken when left unused. The capacity to remember information relies on the robustness of these connections, and without intentional mental engagement, they diminish. Individuals who cease to pursue new knowledge, withdraw from tackling challenges, or depend excessively on external tools like phones and notepads frequently find themselves facing cognitive decline. A direct connection exists between mental activity and long-term brain health. Participating in tasks that demand memory focus and analytical reasoning enhances neural pathways. Perusing literature, engaging in tactical games, acquiring a new language or participating in meaningful dialogue compels the mind to exert itself, enhancing its capacity to retain and recall information. Research indicates that those who persist in stimulating their intellect as they grow older are notably less prone to developing dementia or Alzheimer's disease. Memory is intricately connected to overall physical well-being. The brain depends on robust circulation. A well-functioning nervous system, combined with proper nutrition and exercise, especially cardiovascular activities, enhances blood circulation to the brain, providing essential oxygen and nutrients that bolster cognitive performance. Unhealthy lifestyle choices like a lack of physical activity, reliance on processed foods and fluctuating emotions, persistent stress and inadequate sleep hasten cognitive deterioration. Individuals in the highest echelon of cognitive ability among seniors place a premium on physical activity, balanced nutrition, and regular cognitive stimulation. The distinction between individuals who preserve their memory and those who experience its decline frequently hinges on their everyday practices. A robust mind is not a mere coincidence. It is cultivated through ongoing education, tackling challenges, and maintaining physical well-being. Those who resist the temptation of mental stagnation, who push their boundaries with fresh experiences and thoughtful exploration. Those who engage in pursuits maintain their sharpness well into old age. Memory does not merely fade away as time passes. It is either consciously kept alive or slowly relinquished. A sense of purpose stands out as a crucial element in shaping not only the duration of a person's life, but also the quality of that life. Individuals who rise each morning with a compelling reason to connect with the world are significantly more inclined to preserve their physical well-being, mental acuity, and emotional strength. Individuals who lose their sense of purpose tend to decline swiftly in both mental and physical health. The body and mind react positively to a sense of meaning. When a person perceives their life as valuable, their whole system operates more effectively. Research on longevity consistently indicates that people with a profound sense of purpose tend to live longer and have reduced rates of depression, mental deterioration, and illness. This is not merely a psychological phenomenon, it is a biological reality. When an individual finds meaning in their life, their body releases beneficial hormones that reduce stress, lower inflammation, and strengthen the immune system. In contrast, those who perceive their life as lacking significance often endure chronic stress, resulting in elevated cortisol levels, which accelerate aging and deteriorate overall health. Retirement frequently signifies a critical juncture. At a pivotal moment, numerous individuals dedicate years to establishing careers, nurturing families, or serving their communities. When those obligations diminish, some find it challenging to reshape their identity in the absence of a distinct purpose. As enthusiasm wanes, habits fade away, and connection with the surrounding world lessens. The individuals who flourish after 70 are those who actively look for new avenues to make a difference, whether through mentorship or engaging in creative endeavors. Engaging in volunteering or pursuing continuous learning keeps individuals linked to a greater cause. Purpose is not simply given, it is something that must be nurtured. Sitting idle for inspiration or meaning to emerge results in stagnation. Individuals in the top 5% of seniors who embrace vitality actively reject the notion of aging as a gradual deterioration. They intentionally design their days to revolve around significant activities, connections, and aspirations. Curiosity drives individuals to challenge themselves and seek opportunities to serve others. A life devoid of purpose often results in withdrawal, isolation, and a gradual decline in vitality. However, the encouraging aspect is that meaning can always be cultivated. It is never too late to embark on a new project, forge new relationships, or invest time in something worthwhile. Both the mind and body thrive on engagement with life. Those who acknowledge this reality and take action continue to flourish, while those who succumb to complacency start to diminish. The distinction lies in a conscious choice, a deliberate decision to remain engaged, to contribute, and to actively participate in life. Let's be clear, none of this occurs by chance. It requires strength and resilience. Clarity of mind and a sense of purpose are achievements that require effort, yet the wonderful aspect is that you can begin this journey long before reaching your 70s. Begin today. Cultivate the habits, foster the discipline, and seize control of your future before time runs out. The harsh reality is this: if you follow the crowd, you will end up with the same outcomes as everyone else: decline, weakness, and dependence. So, make your choice now. Select resilience instead of weakness, select freedom instead of powerlessness, select vitality over stagnation. Decay arises from the understanding that the divide between those who flourish and those who falter is not a matter of chance. It is rooted in the choices we make, and those choices begin now.